Hi, my name is Kayla Palmore. I'm the project coordinator at UrbanMain, which is the Austin African American Business Networking Association. I started working at UrbanMain last year, so it's been about a year that I've been here now. It's been a really good experience. I love working within the community. I'm from the Austin community. I'm a West Sider, so being able to do things within the community, work with business owners, work with like community stakeholders, just doing different things to help better the community, better the business, better the economy. It just makes me feel good, and I know like the people who are over here and actually get to reap the benefits of some of the things that UrbanMain does, I know they feel the same way. When I first joined the team, I really didn't know what Soul City was, but the way Mr. Crawford kind of explained it to me was just like it would be a black space. Like it would be a space for black business owners to grow. It would be a space for black artists to grow. It would be a space for just black people to just come and feel safe, feel welcome. He would always say, you know how there's Chinatown, Greektown, Ukrainian Village, but there's no place for African Americans to feel like they have that they can call home. That's not their home. So that's what I knew of as Soul City, and that's the vision that I still continue to see for Soul City.
But there's no place in this country or any country that is an economic driver for African Americans. And now we have a place that is continuing to come together, which is called Soul City.
A lot of businesses are beginning to come into the area. A lot of businesses that are already in the area, like the Roasted Leaf, Sweets Cheesecake, Coleman's, Chicago Eats, Brown Soul Food, the Dream Center. All of them are black owned, and they're like growing. There are other places and areas where black people thrive and live, and Austin is actually one of those areas. So I think it's important that UrbanMain supports Soul City, UrbanMain promotes Soul City, but also Soul City is just important in itself. For our Black History Month campaign for 2022, it's titled Our Past Shapes Our Future. And our team, which consists of Mr. Crawford, our new corridor manager's assistant, which is Demetri Shelton, and our office admin, Janari Nelson. We all came up with just this idea of how our past helps to shape like what we have now. If certain things didn't happen in our past, we wouldn't be the way we are, and we wouldn't have the opportunities that we have now. So we thought about people within the community. We thought about people like on a state level and also a national level that we would want to, if we could do a one-on-one, or we could do some type of interview or just like interact, some type of virtual thing, we thought that would like get a lot of legs. So we chose Benny Lee, who is the CEO of the National Alliance for the Formerly Incarcerated, but he does more than just help formerly incarcerated people. He's a great speaker. He has a couple TED Talks that are out there. He's from the West Side, and if you just Google Benny Lee, you'll see a lot of different stuff, but I really wanted to do a story about him because a lot of people in our community can relate to him. A lot of people have a past, you know, and your past does shape your future, as cliche as it sounds. So I just felt like since he's relatable, that would be a great person to kick it off with, but also he's with Soul City as well. Like he's all for Soul City. So it's like if we have somebody that's a community leader, supports Soul City and UrbanMain, I just felt like that would be perfect. He's just like that old head, like as we young people would say, old head. Like he's that person with all that knowledge and all that wisdom from being in the streets, and he wants to make the streets better. So that's what made me want to interview him. Larry Ivory, he is the chairman of the board for the National Black Chamber of Commerce and also the CEO of the Illinois State Black Chamber of Commerce. So that was very important to just be able to talk to him, where there will be a few words. We didn't know how it was gonna work out. He actually ended up coming to Sankofa and we did an interview. So that was really great that we were able to speak to him, because he speaks to that economic audience and like black power in our money, you know? Like, black people built the country. Like, we are the most powerful people, but if we don't put our money where our mouths are, it's kind of like we're just talking. So we need black people in leadership who are fluent in financial literacy, credit, you know, what does it take to be a business owner? Like, people don't really know. Like, you don't have to be charged to make an LLC. You can just go on the Secretary of State and pay $150 to get an LLC. But if you don't go out and do the research, you're not gonna know that. So I feel like it's just important to have these black leaders, and black men especially, like in front of you, telling you as in us, black and brown people, how to be successful. Because we don't need somebody who doesn't look like us. We need somebody who's relatable. And that was the whole purpose of the Black History Month campaign, is finding people that are relatable, who have a relatable past, but also help to shape our future, like what we have now. Larry Ivory is just helping to change the narrative as far as black men, you know, being able to be financially literate. Like, that's important. And the third person that we're gonna be interviewing is Congressman Danny K. Davis, which is gonna be interesting. We don't really know. You know, you never really know how it's gonna go. But I think it'll be good just because I believe he has to rerun in a little bit. And I think it would just be good for people to see Danny K. Davis in like an intimate setting, talking to people that are younger than him. So that's the main goal of the purpose of the campaign. Like, we want to connect the younger generation to the older generation. And by us sharing a similar past, that's how we help to shape the future from both sides, to simplify it. So yeah, the process for getting the interviews is fairly simple. I have a media company, so I have a camera and stuff like that. I just set my camera up. I try to get a good background. Benny Lee, we were able to do it in his office, which was perfect because it was like his space. Larry Ivory lives in Peoria, so he drove here, which was fine, because it still gave us the opportunity to have that intimate space. And Congressman Davis, we're going to be going to his office. So I really look forward to that, because I've never been to Congressman Davis's office or like in an intimate setting with him anywhere, so I just look forward to it. But I'm really just happy to be able to tell stories, because that's all I really wanted to do. That's always what I wanted to do, is just tell stories about people that everybody can relate to. And working with AAA BNA has just given me the opportunity to do just that. So I just really look forward to sticking with AAA BNA. I'm honored that Main Street America wanted to honor me, but it's really honoring AAA BNA, but I'm honored that Main Street America recognized my work and the work that we do here at AAA BNA, because we really put a lot into it, and we just want to make the community better.
Why do we have to wait for a place in the city where black people can go and do business with black people? Why do we